mind me.
Hey, party people.
Oh my God.
If only we would.
Johnny's got a cough.
Yeah.
Working on his cough.
Happy
Happy Thursday, everyone.
Hello. Let's say hey. Want to say hey? You want to say hey? Here we go.
Lester Exton, Semper Fi. It's time for a talk. Did I do it? It's time for the talk. So there are birds, there are bees, there are flowers, there are trees. We'll cover the rest later. Johnny. Hey, Johnny Rainbow. 24 minutes and counting. Deputy Gypsy Wolves. Our dude. Gunny Nose BS. Jack Allman from Marion, North Carolina. Hey, Jack. I know you're working tonight. Good to see y'all. Hey, Metal Dragon, Braveheart, John Shank, living the dream. Uncle Robert. Take it away, Uncle Robert. Love you, man. Gunny's learning the new controls. He's test driving. Seatbelts are not fastened. How y'all doing? What's up, G? What's up, Gen X?
Come on.
Hello. Come on. All right. We're playing with new software, people. So.
Come on. Say hi.
Bear with us.
Hi.
And we got somebody else we're trying to bring up, but he's not popping up here.
Yeah, we're waiting on a mystery person. Big E143, what's up, brother? It's good to see y'all. You're still working too, Big E. Right on. Glad that you're with us, though. Don't get in trouble at work. We can't talk to your bosses. Well, we could if we need to.
Damn phone, my seatbelt is not on. What do you say? Look at this.
Damn phone, my seatbelt is not either.
So updates, since we're 15 people deep, why not? I'll let them know. Okay. So as of last weekend, my weekend really messed up. It didn't help. Gen X was the fun sucker. He was the one who had to bring it up to me. But as you all know, NASCAR fan, yeah. Both races got rained out, Saturday and Sunday. So we had to have a doubleheader on Monday. But during that rain time, what were we doing? Building chicken coops. I am now officially a farmer. My wife made me a farmer. Okay. So we got 1 rooster, 4 hens. Oh, on top of that, my wife went and got 6 chicks. So we have chickens at the house now.
Chickens. Hey, Patty Ferguson, my seatbelt just broke. Oh, no.
I'm looking forward to it because I get some eggs.
See, there you go. My thing is, I mash up some eggs like there's nobody's business. So, and that wife's thing, she's like, you know what? I got to get this guy some chickens. I'm like, but I have to take care of them. Yeah. I was like, So, we built some chicken coops. Johnny? Well, like I said, rooster and 4 hens because a friend of ours down the road gave us those. And then the wife went and got 6 chicks. So that's going to be 10 hens and 1 rooster.
You're going to be a busy man every morning.
Bruh, listen, I don't know if anybody knows this about chickens. Some things are some serious pooping machines, bro. All right? Just saying.
Yes, they are.
I want to get a picture of Gunny with a pitchfork and Colleen next to him.
No, she's already sitting next to me with that, which
When you start it, Gunny, right at the beginning, right now, and then a year from now, and take a picture at now with that, and then a year from now, and see like how it's changed.
You know what? Like the great Barney Stinson said from How I Met Your Mother, challenge accepted. Okay.
That would be cool though. It'll be fun for you to document it, Gunny, if you can. Like document, you going out and feeding them, and keeping the coyotes out of the coop, and whatever you got to do. I think
Well,
there's some good content there.
Colleen had the intention of having these guys be open. What do you call it? Range, I guess you call it. But
Yeah, free range chickens.
I'm worried
Yeah.
about that bringing more critters on the property
Animals.
than there already are. So we literally went down to my dad's shed, found all kinds of scrap wood, built a bigger pen for them. Had to go buy some fencing, what do you call it? The
Chicken
I
wire.
don't even know the right word.
called
No,
chicken
but
wire.
it's different. Different,
No.
but yeah, same idea.
But you build
And
coops.
the coops were given to us. We just had to build an extension for it so they had a pound, and it was tall enough for my lurpy behind to get in there. You know what I mean?
Green.
So
exactly, Patty.
And hey, Patty, good to see you. Look, I don't know what's going on. Patty wrote me an email. She put a comment on one of those videos I got. Apparently, it was taken down, and I'm like, because I'm like nobody else. I don't know. I don't know, Patty. So please put one back. I always love your comments. I don't delete anybody's comments. If it's a comment I don't like, I will open it up for discussion for the entire tribe to burn that person up. So don't worry, Patty. I know you never say nothing bad. I wasn't nothing offended because I never saw it. Because I've been busy, like the Tizzos. I went and got me one of these Insta360 cameras. Having a lot of fun with it. I was trying to wear my glasses. Just trying to stay busy because, being out of work and honey-do list, and then Gen X has to remind me, oh yeah, laundry. I'm like, he does these things. I'm like, what is going on? So, staying busy, and then I've been doing job interviews. Every job interview I do, they say, oh, you're overqualified. Whatever, man. So it is what it is. Just been busy, and I had to, I guess, chew on my own words. If I ain't having fun, I'm doing something wrong. And man, I wasn't having as much fun as I should have been. That's why I started popping these videos up. It's like, hey, Richard C., good to see you. Always good to see you, buddy. Glad you're here,
man.
Just I had to eat my own words, man. I need to get out there and have some fun. So if you all caught my videos, come out. I just popped a couple up with the new camera, having some fun, and that's what we do. So
yep.
There's me catching up.
Old friends and new friends. Shimpy's here. Hi, Shimpy.
So that's what I've been doing, man. So how about this? Now that I'm back, Can is back from his sabbatical. How you doing, brother? What you been up to?
Well, I was showing people just a second ago. We do, for those who have kind of missed out, and I know I've kind of been chilling. We have a new puppy, and she was a foster fail, and the best kind. Her name is Pistachio, and she is a deer-head Chihuahua, and this is her favorite place to be besides the Mrs. Lap. But essentially, having a new dog is great, and for those of you who kind of have been with me from the beginning, we lost our dog like shortly before pandemic, and during pandemic would have been the best time, honestly, to have our dog or have a dog, and so it was tough, and we got to the point, I got to the point when I started doing live streams where I would ask people I wasn't doing it with Restream or with StreamYard, so I would say, hey, send me pictures, text me pictures of your dog, or email me pictures of your dog, and I'll show you. And I'll show your dog off, or we'll just, talk about dogs. And I got to the point where I could get to the point where I could talk about, his name is JJ, my old dog. And we got this dialogue opened up between Mrs. Can and I recently, right before she came to us. And it was really kind of strange because, Mrs. Can said, well, what do you think about getting another dog? And we kind of opened up that discussion. It was like, I don't know, and this was my response. I said, if somebody like down the street or a neighbor or somebody that we know needs help with a dog, or it's because they're, and I gave a couple examples. I gave 2 examples, and my hand to God, one of those literally came true, because the universe provided this dog to us, or presented this dog to us that was one of the examples I gave. And one of the examples I gave was a neighbor down the street whose dog we used to watch, who was also a Chihuahua. It wasn't a deer. It was a deer head, but it had a dark nose. Kind of looks like, if you know Susie from Mr. Doughboy and Susie, their dog looked like Susie. But I gave that as an example. And then all of a sudden we get this chance to foster this puppy. And she's a puppy. She's 10 months old, if that. Her birthday is April 3rd. So we basically just fostered this puppy, taught it, some basic obedience, skills and things like that. And we potty trained it. And then we gave it back, and then, realized, okay, we did everything we could. And, that was all that we could do. And that was right before the holidays. And so during the holidays, it turned out that the family was not able to watch it, or didn't, there were a lot of dynamics in the situation. And, but they decided to surrender the dog. And, so we said, yes, we'll keep the dog, and we'll absolutely care for it. And it really worked out the way that we had talked about it. And it just kind of, it was, they call it a God wink. And no matter, what you believe, or if you don't believe anything, it's just, that's the expression I know it as like one of those things where it's just like the universe provides. The universe just lets you know, okay, it's time to move on. And literally though too, and I think of her ears remind me of, and Mrs. Can of JJ, who, was the dog that we met, that passed on. JJ was a German, or not German Shepherd. He was a pit bull, Australian cattle dog. Where'd the kitty go? Was that Bob Marley?
No, that was Diana.
That was Diana. What's up,
hey,
Jerry
is
Parker?
it me, or is your camera is in reverse, because you're sitting on the wrong side of your couch?
I don't know what the deal is, because everything, I don't know. Let me look here. No, I'm on the right side of the couch. I'm on the same side.
Well,
the
band you're looking at is called the Awa Ita. It's not the Who. I know it's the Who, but it's backwards.
Oh yeah, it is backwards. I don't know. I'm confused too, Gypsy. Disable the camera.
Technology, man. What can I say?
Yeah, I don't know. No, you're usually on the other side. Yeah, I don't know. It's the new thing that we're streaming on, I guess. Where did Gen X go? Did he bop off? Oh, there he is.
No, he hasn't taken his medicine yet, but he's not far from it. So,
John
X,
Jacobs.
I know you and I have been chatting. What's on your agenda with your newfound hobby, and according to your last video and stuff like that? What you been doing?
Since my last video.
Well, let's see. Okay, try not to make you guessing. You believe you got a pretty good sized submission going in here shortly, eh?
I do. I've got 3 notes and 4 coins.
3 notes and 4 coins.
So,
and this is going to be your first currency submission, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm
interested in seeing how that goes. Now, are you doing that through PCGS or NGC?
I'm doing this one through PCGS only because I have the free vouchers. But I don't think I'm going to keep my PCGS submission or membership. I think I'm going to flip it over to NGC so I can get PMG grading for.
Right. I
the bills.
Essentially, because I tried PCGS. I wouldn't say I had any bad luck with them. Yeah, I wasn't happy with the 69 grades they sent me on 2 coins. That's okay. But I've gotten stuff back so much quicker through NGC and Stellar Grades, and I'm happy with them. I don't like the fact that the way you got to submit and you got to fill out the forms, not so much like PCGS. I think it's a lot easier, a little bit confusing on NGC, but once you do it 4 or 5 times, hell, I had a mistake on mine and they auto corrected it, didn't charge me anything extra. And I was like, well, I'll learn. So it's my experience through NGC has been, I like them. I'm happy with them. So I guess I'm going to stick with them, and hopefully you get the same luck I got.
Yeah. With PCGS, it's a little different. The coin form, I can do everything online, and it prints out my labels for my flips and all that stuff. The banknote, they don't have set up that way. So I can fill out the form, but then I got to print the form. I can't submit it.
I see.
So
I got to get this coin over to you so we can get this preserved. I've got another voucher left.
I saved one for you. So I have a total of 8 vouchers. So.
Well, how come our special guest, we can hear him? Well, I can see he's trying to talk, but we can't get him on screen.
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Gen X, have you sent anything off to NGC lately? Because I know that PCGS has gotten like some bad reviews about how long it's taken them people to get stuff back.
I have not submitted anything to PCGS in about a year. So I know that on the PCGS forums, they're all complaining because it's taken so long.
Yeah.
And then I did see, I can't remember the channel, so I don't want to say it in case I get it wrong. That's because of CAC, the
the
company.
They're grading now, not just grading the graders.
Ow!
Yeah.
Correct. They're actually grading, and they
they were at the fun show I saw.
Yeah, their standards are extremely rigid, real tough. And people are sending their PCGS and NGC 70s to them, and they're not straight grading.
Really?
Yeah. So, because they're not straight grading, and some people have submitted since the fun show and through PCGS, and they're getting back grades that, that they think should be 69 or 70s, and they're getting 67, 68. So it seems like they're trying to tighten up their standards to try to compete with. They're going to have to do something, or CAC is going to blow those guys out of the water. The CAC coins are selling for a high premium over PCGS and NGC now.
Because they're that much more stringent on grading. Yeah.
That's my understanding. Yeah. Yep.
Thanks, Richard. You too, buddy.
So,
well, I know that at the fun show, like they had their own like thing set up. It wasn't just PCGS and NGC and Annex. They had their own thing, and it was a buzz. There was a bit of a buzz about the whole CAC thing coming up. And who brought the cannolis? Oh, he's having a hard time with it, like I used to, or like I did the other week.
Hello.
Well, what did you do different that he needs to do?
I don't know what I did different this week. Honestly, I don't know what I did different this week than I did the last week, but that's what I looked like 2 weeks ago.
Hey, can you at least hear us, Don?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
I couldn't hear what you just said. What did you just say?
Sierra 1, Bravo 1. We have fire mission at Sierra Tango 1 Tree 5 9 9 4 6 9 Fire for effect.
Did you say ice cream in there somewhere? Cannolis?
I'm your ice cream man. It's on to no stopping by.
There we go.
I'm your ice cream
Well,
man.
other than that,
baby. I'm good.
even though we can't see you, long time no hear. How you doing?
I'm okay. I just don't want to be on camera. So this new restream, you can't. It won't let you in unless your camera's on. So I put a little blanky thing over the camera because I don't feel like being seen.
You're having a bad hair day again.
Yeah, there's got to be something. I wonder. Let me see. Yeah. Got to have the camera on. It won't let you go blank screen.
Yeah, it won't do it like
Wow.
StreamYards.
Well,
Unless there's a setting to do that.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. We'll figure it out.
This is all new. We're still playing. We've been playing with this for about 2 months now, and we still haven't gotten anywhere.
Yeah, well, we haven't used it a whole lot, so
No.
but
He'll call me up and go, "Hey, I think I figured it out." Then we'll get in there, and he's like, "Wait, how did I do that?" So we're learning. It's an effect, and even Can his camera's backwards, and we're all kind of like, "All right, we're all figuring this out." Because I'm like, it looks funny because he's not on the correct side of the couch. The armrest.
I can't tell the difference. Gunny, Shimpy sent me these pictures. I'm gonna rotate a couple of them, but it's of a 1995 Shimpy. You can tell him in the chat again. It's a DDO, I do believe. I think it's an actual DDO, Daddy-O. Here, let me just show you this one first, and then I'll rotate the other ones. But look at the GOD and tell me that there's not notching, not just. Oh yeah, it is backwards because it's hard for me to like show. Yeah, I'm not showing it like I normally would.
Yeah, that looks like a doubling to me.
That looks like a DDO because there's notching.
What coin is that?
Not just.
What year?
I think it's a 1995 Philly penny, I believe. It's a penny for sure. But in a second, I'll show you the other ones. I have to rotate them. She said yes, 1995. It's great to see you, Bule Bule, the Don.
There is a double die obverse in that series.
Let's check it out.
So Mr. Don, we've asked everybody else how they've been. Well, how about you, my friend?
Been very busy with work and had a lot of personal stuff happening in the last couple of months that I would prefer not to share. So please respect my privacy. And so I'm here, and I think kind of inspired from talking with Mr. X, I'm going to be making a video, and it will be about the direction that my channel is going to go. So pulling some inspiration from Mr. X, and in a nutshell, I'm going back to what the original intention of my channel was supposed to be about, and that's the technical aspect of gold and silver, and not worry about doing standby newsmatic news and information. Not going to be doing any of that stuff. Not going to be. There's our community is saturated with people talking about stacking, and there's far greater experts that know about coins and double dies and die cracks and things like that. That's not my lane. My lane is very technical oriented, so I'm going to look at precious metals from the technical standpoint. People like it, great. If they don't, great. To each their own.
So, are we going to get a good recipe on how to make a good cannoli?
Well, actually, I got something in the works about that, so I'll be making a video related to cannolis.
That's going to be epic.
Going to be. It will be a contest, and I'll just leave it at that. So keep an eye out for that.
It's going to be like Barney off of How I Met Your Mother. It's going to be legend. Wait for it. Dairy.
Yeah, like, and Deputy Gypsy Wolf said, just be you. And I think, finding something that you like to do and just doing it. I really think, and the people in the chat agree that like, that's just, you're gonna, it as long as you're doing something that you love to do, there's something attractive in that. And in every walk of life, every job I've always had, I've always I've thought that if a custodian is doing their job really well and just kind of just in their zone and just doing their thing, there's something attractive about that. There's something you can kind of, your mind can take you to a positive place. Like he's just there doing his work, and he's maybe got a family, or he's maybe just trying to make his life better and da 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 da. And then you see like a surgeon, or if you have the opportunity, depending on what you do, where you work or whatever, and you see someone who uses their brand to do something that's just incredible, that inspires you. And we already heard tonight that the Don was like, all right, I got inspired by Gen X, and just kind of, and we get inspired by each other. I get inspired by Gunny to do things. He gets inspired by, the Don to do things. And I think that's, I remember going to, I'll just give one little example. I remember going to, when we were in school, and there were assemblies, and assemblies were great because they'd get you out of class, and it was just something different to break up the monotony. But assemblies, sometimes they would have a public speaker come in and just speak to you, and really speak to you, and really just give you something that you didn't even know you needed. And when somebody can come into your life and give you something that you didn't even know you needed, those are the inspiring kinds of people that I want to be around, and the things, the experiences that I want to have. And I think that when you get enough people, around with positive energy and a good brain to them, that those things happen. It's fun to see that. And
Gen X is inspiring all kinds of people today.
Well, thank you,
Patty.
Well, like lately, because I've been talking to Gen X and stuff like that, just burning the candle ends and I mean, this has been my week of appointments between my annual VA. I went to the eye clinic. They're finally going to hopefully fix this eyeball that likes to go looking that way, and just getting things done, man. And I forgot to have fun. So my nephew came up here. He had one of these cameras, started playing with it. I go, you know what? And I was talking to Gen X about this. I said, all these damn ideas that just keep stirring in my head, I'm just going to go out there and start doing them. Why not? And it's just, I've been having fun finally again. I wasn't saying I'm getting miserable and depressed, just not getting out doing enough, Oh my God. And also, if I didn't tell everybody, I think you guys may have heard, my wife couldn't wait any longer. We now have annual passes back to Disney, so we're going back there a lot. So, and I almost bought a lightsaber. My wife threatened to hit me with the wrench, so I didn't get another lightsaber. It was good to do that, but let me tell you what. Wow, the walking around that first weekend we went, because we went to 2 parks. Went to, where did we go the first weekend? Hollywood Studios and the Magic Kingdom. And the next morning I got up and she was like, hey, you want to, I was sitting in the bed going, nope, like, nope. And then the following weekend we went to Epcot and Animal Kingdom and getting into shape much better. I'm like, all right, definitely needed to do this walking around. So that was good. We had a good time. So I know she missed it a lot more than I did, but that's her thing. And of course I'm along for the ride too, because don't get me wrong, going to the Hollywood Studios, walking around the Star Wars area, yeah, it makes me feel, obviously like as a kid. So good times, so I'm trying to talk Gen X and his wife into getting those passes, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. We'll see.
My wife said that she would get a pass, and I told her that I know somebody that would go with you whenever you wanted to, and I offered up your wife.
And you, because you're going to get in a wheelchair and I'm going to push you around. We're going to make our wives mad at us.
No. Well, that would be fun to do it for one time.
Oh, dude, that would be like a walker for me. Are you kidding me?
I think it's great, you work hard, you do, you got to have a little, a few different ways to release your have some fun, and
Sure.
and going to an amusement park and just having that type of kid feeling again, and jogging those memories, and just, I think that's a great way to kind of have a positive release and reward for the stuff that you do that isn't so pleasant in life. Good on you.
Yeah, John Jacobs. I was there last weekend, dude, when we were building those chicken coops, all my pliers and wire cutters and all that stuff. Yeah. Got to clean them up, dry them off, get the oil out. Yep. I know that. But, You're not wrong, Ken. I mean, look, I've always said get out and do something different. We haven't been to those parks since 2019. And it was funny. Yesterday was not funny, but you know what I mean. Yesterday it was actually 4 years to the day when my father passed. It's like, Jesus, crimey, where did that time go? You know, wild, man. It just how that time goes, man. We ain't getting younger. Then I look in the mirror this morning, I saw my hair, and I'm going, wow, that's getting gray. I was laughing my butt off. So it's like,
well, Gunny, I've seen the picture you showed me of your folks, and I've seen other ones, but they were at a Tampa baseball game, a Rays baseball game, I think.
Yes,
but
yes.
did they take you to amusement parks and you know do stuff like that with you as kids? And
when we were little,
not just in Florida, but
we did go to Disney, Busch Gardens, but it's not like now where we had these annual passes, because I got annual passes from two of my younger kids, Taylor and Leah, you know them too. But they didn't have that when we were growing up. That was something relatively new. But yeah, we went to Disney. Like I told you, one of my earliest child memories, we were at Disney during the bicentennial, because I remember Mickey and all them walking around doing the drum line, you know, in their Revolutionary War outfits and stuff. I remember that stuff. And I remember seeing pictures and stuff like that. My mom has showed me years later, and she was like, I can't believe you remember that. I'm like, I just do. So we've been to those, but now the way you can do it with this what do you call it, the annual pass thing,
annual season
if
pass,
you're a Florida resident, I think it's worth it. I don't care what's going on in the news. You can look past all that garbage. Just go there and have some fun.
I think
it's quite cool.
I think it's worth it to do the annual pass too, in terms of, you know, if you're going to go a few times, it pays for itself, and then anything after that is just gravy. And Gunny, now that I was meaning to ask you this, and I'm so glad you brought up Leah. Did you find yet the rest of the sunflower the peanut butter cups? Did you find the rest of those? Because do you want me to tell you? She either ate them or fan. Hi, friend. Hi, Tina. Want to welcome for Plants and Coins too. So she put them. It was funny, Gunny. I want to tell you now that I can. And look, maybe tonight I would look. She at the last day, the day that I left, she was like, "I'm gonna hide these right here. Don't tell Dad where I put them." And that was all. I think basically all she said. I'm paraphrasing, but she put them in. So you know when you walk into your kitchen from where we played cards, right? From the dining area, the dining room, right? Or whatever. If you walk in, and then as soon as you're facing there, there's like you put the fruit and the bread maybe on the left there. Go underneath there. Basically that kind of, it's not a Lazy Susan, but it's that corner cabinet, like knee level. If you open that one, that's where she hid the rest of the bag of, it's yellow. I know you remember what they are.
Kick that kid's ass. If I find them, I'm gonna beat her up.
She wanted to hide them from you, and that's where she put them.
Yeah. So, Don. Well,
test 1 2 1 2 3.
Yep, you're coming through.
But there's no video. Like inside.
Well, your thingy is talking.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, so you can see the. Oh, okay. Because I can't. Say again.
Come back on the screen.
You can see your little icon blinking in the side
screen.
Oh,
but if I go video on. Oh, okay. So. Okay, on the center screen, I can see the three of you since you have your video on, but since I have video off, I'm not on screen, but I guess people can see me, the logo.
No, they can hear you, though.
Oh, okay. Say what? Okay. How come they can't do that like StreamYard? Well, whatever.
Well, okay. Like I said, this is all new.
We'll
we have it out. 2 different versions of this we can try. This is the old one. There's also the new one. So next week, we'll try the new one.
It's easier to go full screen on one person in this version. until they make a fix. We actually talked to customer support about that earlier this week or last week, and they were going to put a call ticket in to see if they could do that last week.
Yeah.
So
I remember that because I was talking about getting you over to my house, and then I was like, I got an appointment on Tuesday. I got an appointment on Wednesday. Then I got busy today. Tomorrow, I don't know what's going on. So it's going to be looking more like next week. We'll do it. We'll have to try then.
What did we miss?
Oh,
we missed something.
Dawn. Are you there, buddy?
Gunny.
Hey, are you going to give us a little bit more on the inside of some of the things you were talking to me on the phone about? Like you were writing it. They were like, "Ooh, write that down." Like, give us some ideas, man. What you got for us?
Well, it's part of the, I guess you could say, relaunch. Like I said, I'm not going to do Newsmatic news and information on the 22nd day of February 2024. Let's head over to farmersalmanac.com and see the current spot prices on oats, barley, hay, and rye. No, not going to do any of that stuff. Not going to talk about stacking. Going to talk about spot prices. Not going to say, hey, my opinion on this coin or that coin. Well, I mean, if it does, something tickles my fancy, sure. But, I'm going to focus primarily on the technical aspects of the metals. I'm going to do science experiments. What if, you do this to a silver coin? What's going to happen? How do you artificially tone a silver coin, for example? That's something I want to do. And if it takes me a month to make a video, it takes me a month. And it takes me 2 months, it takes me 2 months. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to refocus on what I really intended on doing in the first place and let everybody else in the community do the stacking stuff and collecting stuff and whatever, because that is not my lane. And then I'm also, just as a little something else I want to do, is I'm going to do a series about unboxing boxes that I've had for over 2 years that I haven't opened yet.
Are you serious? They packed for 2 years?
I have, yep. And the series is called What the Boop is in the Box.
That's gonna be a good one, man. I mean, if you want to invite somebody up on the panel, please let me be there. I would love to.
So that's going to be quick and easy content. Everybody can make fun of me. Oh, look, I bought this 2 years ago. What the boop?
Thank you. Here goes.
Yeah.
Hey, Wolverine's got a question.
He was playing.
Wolverine's got a question, Gunny.
I'm pretty sure if you don't get it back, if I remember correctly.
Excitement. That's what happens.
If I remember,
bro, he launched that thing off into the stratosphere. That was one of the funniest damn things I ever seen.
I'll be right back.
Hey, Gunny, did I show you this one?
No.
That's a 67 PPQ, $2.
Wow, dude.
Red seal.
Wait, is that the one with the special serial number?
Do I dare thing?
I got it below retail.
I was going to say you paid more than $2 for it. I guarantee you that.
More than two,
but
less than... Actually, it wasn't too bad. This is the one that you're talking about, Don. I can get it so the light doesn't. Whoa.
I'll do it.
Okay, you do it.
There we go.
See what this starts out with?
A 007.
That's
cool. Is that the one you bought at the fun show?
Soon. What's that?
Is that the one you bought at the fun show?
Oh, no. This is a different one that I bought.
Oh, okay. Because, well, how many of those red seals do you have now?
I've got a total of, I got one to send in. from the fun show.
Right.
And I've got that one. I got the 5. I got the 2. I got all 3 of the 100s that were issued.
Okay. And I got to bring. Oh wow.
But the one that I got the fun show, I got to send in for grading.
What?
So the only one I need now is the $1 red seal, small red seal.
I got you. Look who's here. We met her. Tony Z. Good to see you. So you got all the red seals now, or you said just the one you're missing?
I'm just missing the $1, unless I get everything, all the iterations like the $100, but I'm not going to do that. The $100 was easy because there's only 3 of them. The other ones are multiple.
Damn, man. Because I got the 100 when you bought 2, made a deal, blah 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 blah. I remember.
Yep.
Right. I think that's right. Where'd she put my box?
The one that you got is the replace. That's what this replacement is.
Okay.
You know, it's just a 30, so it was not bad.
I like that.
No, I
brick.
Mine has that red stain on it, right?
Yeah, on the bottom.
Now I gotta go look for it. Hold on, I'll be right back.
I like somebody's brick of bills that they showed in a certain video. That was awesome, and I'm jealous of that.
They're still sitting on my desk. They're not going anywhere.
I want one.
Richard C., you are correct, sir. Gunny is still hunting for his elusive $500 bill. That is correct.
Yes, I am.
The case on my left is a bunch of stuff that I like to collect. So there's my James Bond coins on the bottom. I've got some gifts that people have gave me. I got all my tridents. I've got every trident that's been made. Yep, there it is. Oh, okay. Focus. That's in much better condition than the one that I have.
Yeah, but I don't know if that red stain's gonna hurt it or help it.
I would still send it.
Hey, I will tell you this, Richard C. You want to know what I'm trying to do to get my $500 bill? You see all those die casts right there? Trying to sell those. Okay, so if you want to buy a lot of Tony Stewart die casts, let me know.
Well, that's why they won't sell.
No, it's not that. Just about every place I call, I even called a collectible shop in Spring Hill. That market for those is garbage. I even offered up this one Dale Earnhardt I got, and he was like, "Yeah, no." I was like, "What?" So it is what it is.
Well, NASCAR hasn't been the same, especially since the older generation is kind of gone. Your Dale Jarrett's,
the market's not helping.
Rusty
helping
Wallace
sponsorship.
No,
I actually, for the first time in I don't know how many years, watched part of the Daytona 500 on Monday night.
Did they do a red seal $20?
I thought it would keep Gunny company, so we would watch the race. And I'm watching it live, and that goofy bugger is watching it that he DVR'd. So he was behind me. So I couldn't tell him what was going on. So
because I was in the back. I didn't start the race until about an hour after it started because I was still out back until the sun went down to help my wife put that damn chicken coop together.
I know.
But anyway, Jack wants to know, did they make a red seal $20 bill?
I don't believe so. My book, of course, is in the other room that I've been studying. I believe it was just the 1, 2, 5, and 100 in the red seal.
Okay.
In this series, this is in the small notes. Now, in the larger notes, yes,
okay,
there is a large note. 20, I believe, and 10, and 1.
Yeah, I know. I saw one of the $100 horse blankets. I wanted to get it, but boy, them things are not cheap. From this series right here that I got. They had the 100,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
good. That's the one where Franklin is you got his side view of.
Yep.
It was like $1,000, I think, just in a crud condition.
Yeah, they're pricey.
Crud. Dan Wade. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Dan. Hi, Tony Z. Gunny, I figured it out in Gen X. I went into my settings and it said mirror on the settings for this restream. It said for your camera, it said mirror something and it was clicked. And I was like, nope. And I unclicked mirror.
You need to stop fibbing. Tell us your woman figured it out.
She's not home. I did it on my own by myself. She's not home right now.
Yes!
This
He
is a
can be
breakthrough
taught.
moment, Gunny.
Yes!
Seriously,
Heck.
Boatman, I think you're slick.
Actually, it
Good to see
was
you,
the
Boatman.
dog.
No, proud of you, man. I didn't believe you. I had to call you
I did.
out,
I
but
figured
proud
it
of you,
out.
buddy.
I figured it out on my own. My hand to God. You'll hear her. She'll come in, or but she's not home. Honestly.
No,
I figured it out.
Look, dude, that's awesome because you've come a long way from when I asked you what an HDMI cable is. You stared at me like a dog, to this. So good on you, buddy.
The thing is, Gunny and Gen X, both of you are very technologically minded, much more so than I am. And what happens is I end up touching it or trying to figure it out on my own, and then I break it, or I do something, or I throw it off so badly that it needs reconstitution by somebody who knows what they're doing. And then I screw it up enough where I can't even use it. And I've done that enough times where I'm like, I don't even want to mess with it. I'd rather just try it. And if I can't, then I'm just like, I don't want to break it in the moment. And then it was a breakthrough moment tonight, though. I didn't break it. It was a breakthrough. Glad you were here with me to do that, Gen X. Thank you. I feel your support. Thank you, Gunny. I feel Don even
setting. I forgot because I know that me and Gunny had to do the exact same thing.
I wouldn't have known, Gen X, if you hadn't have said, like, if I think it was Gunny who said it's backwards. And I'm like, what do you mean? You're sitting on the wrong side. I don't get it. And then I looked on my phone here and I'm looking at the chat on my phone and I was like, oh yeah, you're right. I was like, I don't know.
Hey, I have mirror on mine. Did it work?
No,
you
we
look
can't
much better,
see
buddy.
you at all.
I can see your hair. Your hair looks good.
It's a little darker black.
Thank you. I'll be here all night.
All right, Richard C. Proud of you. Fill those books, man. I got to do something with those mint sets. I don't blame you. If I had books, that's what I would have done.
That's what I'm doing. Definitely. That's part of that's one of the other things I was going to bring up. Mr. X, you talked about the fun, and I totally agree with that. So if one thing I am going to share is me, those. Who's the manufacturer of those Whitman books I have? Those Whitman binders. I'm going to make content with that. Hey, look what I found. I found this to fit in there, and that's putting the fun back into collecting and stuff.
Make sure you tell everybody how rare that coin is because they only made 350 million of them. Okay.
Right. Exactly. But I mean, there's plenty of people out here in the community that does that, but you know what? It's me. And I'm going to react differently than anybody else. I'm like, hey, look what I found. This is so cool. Well, I know nothing about it, but it goes in here. Done.
Apparently, you've been talking to Gen X. Gen X has been talking to me. I've been talking to you. So we're all three going in this little endless circle because I've been talking about the same things with him. And my big one was, I want to get out there and play with these videos that have been going on in my head that I want to do. And the only way I'm going to be able to do it is to get the camera. And I've been eyeballing a GoPro forever, but the GoPro, I'm going, it's just not what I wanted. Then my nephew brought this thing. I got it. Now I'm out playing with it. Now I just got to get good at editing and just get out there and have some Oh, yeah, fun. Same thing. Just get all this shit out, man, and there's something for the swear jar. Sorry, Mama can't. But get out there and just do it, man. If it's in your head, get it out of there.
Well, Gunny, I think Jack Allman gave you some great feedback too. That you're, and he's hiding. He doesn't want to hear his
No, I'm here. I had to do something. Go ahead.
No, I know it's just the way that it does it. He said you're getting better at editing the videos, and I think that he's right. You know, you kind of play around with it, and you like to do that, and you know your editing has improved, and it was nice of Jack to say that and give you that feedback, and he's right.
Speaking of which, has everybody saw the last video that he posted?
Yeah, of everything spinning and wiping out, and then you know I've which one?
You'll have to go on the Tribe channel and check out the video that he uploaded.
Yeah, no, I missed that one. I think.
I thought it was funny. It made me laugh out loud.
Just me and the wife went for a ride right before we streamed, and I'm thinking, well, may as well play with the damn camera. You know what I mean?
That's your that's 360 camera?
Yes, sir. And their camera right where the mouse is. See it? I don't.
Yeah.
There are certain things you can get that hide the camera. This ain't one of them. But they have stuff that just the camera doesn't certain things, you know, and it's just mind-boggling how technology works.
Definitely.
And we're up and down the trails.
Hey, so Gunny, that camera, it stays in one place, right? And it just is able to take these 360.
Yeah. There's a lens on the front and the back, and it's pretty sick. Gypsy ought to know these roads because this is where I took him when we went trail riding.
Well, I recognize some too, with the right next to the railroad tracks, and it totally looked familiar.
No. Hold on. I'm going to show everybody.
I'm getting motion sickness.
I'm going to show everybody. Hold on. Right here where the mouse is, that's Can's favorite spot.
Oh yeah, one of them looked like it was me, like bailing too, Gunny. I noticed it. It was like that. That was pretty much me, except the bike didn't fall on him.
Guy, I see what you're saying.
It would have been me if the bike fell on the guy.
The whole hold my beer moment, right?
Yeah, not the guy that held this. Well, it might have been the guy that held this beer, but it was either him or one other guy. But it was maybe a hybrid between the two, I think. But as long as the bike would have fallen on the guy, but the bike didn't fall on him. So the first one, I think it was the first one, he slammed pretty hard. That was me if the bike would have then fallen on him. But the other one, yeah, it happens. You know, there's no lasting damage that I'm really sure of.
Well, you didn't do as bad as what my cousin did. My cousin cost $5,300 worth of damage on one of our quads, but guess what? We got it back home. It's up and running. I just got to get a few more parts for it, and it's all set.
He's a good dude too. I like him.
Yeah, well, by the way, it didn't cost $5,300 to get it fixed. A friend did it.
Down the road.
All in so far, I think I've spent $500 fixed, and I got to spend about another $300 to get us some the replacement bumper, and we're all set.
Replacement bumper, environmental damage.
All right, I don't think you can take it anymore. My phone's blowing up. We're gonna get him in here, guys. Hang tight.
The dude.
I don't know.
So when I just said environmental damage, Mr. V Rose, if you're watching, love you, cuzzy. I know you're busy. He got his 1921 peace dollar back. 1921 peace dollar back. He got it graded at NGC for a few days at the fun show. And he got it back, and it was environmental. It wasn't environmental. It was environmental damage. Yeah. And oh my gosh, the dog sheds. anyways,
when it says
tell you
environmental
what,
damage on
if he
the,
wants, I'll buy it. I'll buy it from him so I can put it in my book.
I don't know if he wants to sell it. I think, but it was heartbreaking. But the funniest thing was the way that he would say it: environmental damage. And so we went on this like rant between the two of us. Emotional damage. It started to morph into all these different like things that we at the fun show in our little bungalow, as it were. I'm just sharing a little inside scoop. I feel for him. It was a really cool, and he went around to. I'll just tell a quick little story. He went around to different people at the fun show before he submitted the coin, and he said, "What do you think of this?" And one person immediately, who does an auction on YouTube, I won't say who it is, but they immediately said, "Oh, it's fake." As soon as he handed it to them, he's like, "What do you?" And all Vero said to them, "What do you think about this coin?" As soon as he handed it to, "Oh, it's fake." And said, "Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm just kind of more talking about these points." And he was pointing out these different markings and these different things that are significant to this specific coin that I think and that Veros believes that it is, and I really think it is as well. And I don't think the book is closed on this coin yet, but and then he'd take it to some other people, and they'd be like, "Well, I don't know, maybe artificial toning and that kept kind of coming up. Maybe it's artificially toned." But yes, I do think it's the majority of people were like, "Yes, I think it's a real 1921." Because it's the high relief. It's the first year of the peace dollar, and it's, there are a couple, or not a couple, but there are a few 1922 high reliefs. But it's like the key peace dollar date, and he got it back, and it said environmental damage, and it was just like, but it's I think I want to say VF. I don't want to give the wrong thing, but I think it got graded and environmental damage. I think.
Isn't that one of your ones going in, Gen X?
Yep.
There it is, the hybrid.
No, I want to say, I want a VF or extra fine can, I think.
Yeah, VF or XF, I think. Yeah, I really do think it was graded, right, Gunny? Yeah, I think it was graded.
But like you said, it didn't straight grade, and we were all pulling for him, man. I mean, everybody was. We kept going. Did you get your coin? Did you get your coin? I mean, I think he was getting annoyed because we were asking him every 5 minutes. And, I love the guy. And it was one of those, it's like, this is such a heartbreaking hobby when you find that. I mean, he paid next to nothing for that coin.
I know, but honestly, though, he's done a lot of. Gunny, he's done a lot of research with it, though, and I that's why I say I don't think the book is closed with it, because I think that he's done enough research with it to kind of like get it to the next hands, now that he knows that it's real, now that he knows that it's okay. I'm working with something that is actually, but if he can, and I hope for him, because I know it's a special coin to him.
I don't. He's given up. He's a hard-headed Italian. You know how that goes, can. But, and I wasn't saying that as a joke. That's kind of serious. He's pretty stubborn when it comes to that. But hold on, I want to pause this. Hold this topic in your head. We'll come back to it. But really quick, when we were talking about driving my Polaris, Gunny's and wouldn't let him drive. Well, the thing, that's his side of the story. My side of the story is, I said, hey, if you have a $20,000 deposit, I'll let you drive it where I want. He didn't have it. Just saying. All right. So anyway, back to Veros. I hope, I don't know he'll talk to maybe Gen X or something because he sent it to NGC, or was it PCGS at this fun show? Was it?
It was NGC.
Okay.
NGC.
I'm in hopes that maybe he'll crack it out of that case and send it off to PCGS. I don't know what Gen X men's.
I would crack it out, and I would have them restore it. And then once they get it, if they look at it and they determine that it is environmentally damaged, then they won't restore it. and it'll be up to them if
Okay.
he wants to get it slabbed with the environmental damage on it or whatever damage that they attribute to it. But that's what I would.
But request to have it restored.
Yeah, it's like $45 for a coin,
All
if
right.
I remember correctly, plus the grading fee.
Well, for
And,
example,
I actually have one that I'm going to be doing that with. I've got a 1928 Philadelphia,
Ooh.
which is there's only like 300,000 of them that were made. But it's got ugly toning on it, and so I'm going to have them clean it and professionally clean it and then grade it.
For example,
that's my plan.
Oldest coin that was in my dad's collection, and Gen X was like going nuts. All right.
Wow.
You can still see you can still see Liberty. You got the year. I mean, great, right? Until
35.
Until you
Is
get
it
here.
1835?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm gonna send this in with one of his vouchers for me to try and get it restored. If anything else, I'm not trying to go make $1 million off a coin, which this is not it. Okay, I don't care who you are. It's more of a want to preserve it. It's the oldest coin I came across Dad's collection, and if they can restore it and it's worth something, it's fine. It's gonna be worth something to me because, like I said, it was the oldest coin my father had, and I think it's in beautiful condition, minus that, I don't know what you want to call it, that green tarnishing or.
Yeah, I think worst case scenario is they can at least stop the corrosion process and then encapsulate it, and they'll say environmental damage or whatever.
Yeah, and that's fine. It's just one of those.
That's fine, but they'll stop the corrosion because that's what's going on.
That thing's almost 200 years old. That's freaking awesome.
It's the sentimental value.
Hey, it's
exactly
black.
She heard something. She's on alert.
She heard her name. Food.
I would do the same thing that you're going to do.
She's on high alert. Oh, she gives hugs. Hi.
So, quick question there, Can. Is that one yours permanently now, or are you still borrowing?
No, she's ours. We adopted her.
Okay. Good deal.
She is ours. Here, let me show you.
And for a Chihuahua, she's so pretty.
She's really chill.
Quiet.
Like, she doesn't. Yeah, she's not a loud. Yeah. She's really sweet.
Do you know, just to let you know, because I know you live in the city and stuff like that, it's fairly easy to litter box train a Chihuahua, just to let you know.
No, it's great having a dog again. You go outside. You have a reason to go out and like, hi, you ready to just like chill? No, she heard that. But it gives you a reason to like, get outside in the morning and get up out of your bed and like, take it at nighttime. And yeah, I don't know, like having a dog in the city is kind of a great routine for me, at least. And for the missus too. She likes, it's just a great, it gets you out of the house. It just makes a built-in reason to.
Well, if you bring her here, there's 10 acres for that dog to just go crazy.
I know.
And I forgot to tell everybody else.
We're big dog people too. We're big dog people. We're not small dog people, but I love this dog. Truly.
Oh. Hey, that's a good idea, Uncle Robert. I forgot about that. Hold on one second, guys.
Oh yeah. Living the Dream had some coins graded at the fun show. Can't wait to go on walks with my kitty. Look at that puppy. I know the puppy is really adorable. She's about 10 months. Her birthday is not December. April 3rd. April 3rd is the dog's birthday. She's really sweet though. Gen X, are you a dog or a cat person?
I've had both. So I like both. Last animal we had was a dog.
Last animal you had was a dog. The Don, how is Marty? I know you're a dog person.
Yeah. Let me go see if he wants to make a guest appearance.
Woohoo! Marty. Marty is the Don's dog, if you haven't derived that yet from the conversation.
Yes.
I'm sure everybody has. They are most intelligent folk that hang with the Coin Tribe. April 3rd is my mail carrier's birthday. Hey, Patty, I love that you know your mail carrier's birthday. That's awesome. Hoping for a VAM label. Oh, living the dream. I hope so too, Uncle Robert. Nice. Yeah, so Uncle Robert, living the dream, aka living the dream, is getting some coins back that he had sent. He wasn't sure where he would be, so he had them sent to Gunny, and Gunny's gonna unbox them right now. So we're gonna check out what his grades are. Should be fun to see.
Okay.
Got to step out for a bit. Have a great night, y'all. Shimpy, I love you. Take care, big sis.
Thanks for stopping by, Shimpy.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, she was just saying good night to Shimpy. I want to get the Jackson Galaxy backpack for Ms. Chunker, so when she gets scared, she can just ride in the backpack. Is Ms. Chunker one of your cats, furry plants and coins, Ms. Tina?
The potty! The potty!
Oh, hi, Marty.
Who's a good boy?
Oh, my
Who's a
tail's
good boy?
wagging.
Good boy.
I'm the good. I am. I'm the good boy, Gen X. It's me.
Good
All
boy,
right.
Marty.
Well, thanks, Don.
While I get this ready, I'm not going to go into too much detail because it's unless Uncle Robert says okay. He recently bought a coin and he showed everybody when we were at my house for New Year's. And Gen X's eyes I've never seen his eyes get so big. Okay. Uncle Robert pretty much got a steal for that thing, if I'm not mistaken, right, Gen X?
Yes.
And the grade came back for it. I took it to him because he had it sent here and I wanted to open it so bad. And he was like, nope. He opened it. It wasn't the grade he was hoping. It was still awesome grade. Oh my God. Good to see you, Don.
Yes, it was nice to see you, Don.
Most definitely.
And Gypsy had texted me. Look, for anybody else, if I didn't say hi to you, I'm saying hi to everybody in the tribe. Sorry, I got lost in the moment. All right. So this is Uncle Robert's second submission. He wanted me to open this one up. I guess I totally forgot. They got delivered on Saturday or Sunday. So I want to try and hide the grade so even we can play guess the grade. Who is going to be closer? What do you think? Drive everybody nuts there, Gen X?
I'm terrible at that game.
Well, we all are. And if somebody gets it right, I really don't have a giveaway for you, but we're just gonna have some fun.
I was gonna say, do we get the coin? I'm on.
That's up to Uncle Robert.
Gunny, do you want to highlight yourself or make yourself bigger so that they can see?
I'll do it.
Just a second. All right. This is, I can't see the grade, an 1884 Carson City. All right, let me get the camera. Here we go. Scoop it! Here she is, 1884. Got a little bit of chatter there, of course.
You said it's a Carson City?
Liberty looks good. Yep. Whoop. Carson City. Jets feathers don't look bad.
No, not too bad. But it's hard to tell on camera.
Go a little closer, eh? What do you say, eh?
Hey, check them out. They're frosty, eh?
He's got got two wings, man.
I wonder. This looks familiar. This coin. I wonder, Mister Living the Dream. Is this one that you got resubmitted for the VAM? Oh boy.
Well,
all right, everybody, what do we think?
J to the Tizzo.
I don't know anything about VAMs. I'm gonna guess AU 55.
63 is what.
Oh, you're going lower. You're going lower for the one even when we got ours graded.
It's got a lot of chatter
for the VAM.
I don't know.
Oh, this is it. He said yes. This is the coin that he's looking for the VAM. This is it. This is the coin that. Yeah. All right. I'm with you. I'm with you. Living the dream.
64.
This is exciting.
Well, I could be way off.
Don't tell anyone I'm here, says Tizzo. Well, I mean, I already gave it away. It was graded at MS63, but he's looking for the VAM. He wants to get the VAM.
Ah, I see. All right. Here we go.
So was it 63? Okay.
What? Nothing.
Oh, ma'am. Let me see what the paperwork says. Does it say anything? No. Oh, there it is.
Did he
submit for the VAM?
Obviously, he submitted it with an attribution. He paid for the attribution.
That's what I'm looking for. Where's my thing? Can't see it.
Well, did you send that to NGC or to PCGS?
It's a PCGS label.
Oh, to PCGS. Well, yeah. It was a PCGS label that I had gotten it, but
yeah, he did have the variety attribution checked off, but they didn't do it.
And they didn't put it on there?
Nope.
Oh,
that's a bummer.
Uncle Robert, give me a holler, dude. We'll talk because that's disappointing. And
what was that, in 1883 or in 1884?
1884 CC. It was the 1884 CC, and V-Rose and I figured out which one it was, and we told him which one it was, and apparently PCGS doesn't believe that that's the one it is.
Oh, sure didn't.
Well, it's got to, did it fall within the range of what PCGS attributes? You know, that they don't attribute everything. It's got to be a top 50 or something like that.
I don't know, but living the dream. I'll give you a holler tomorrow or tonight. That's definitely a bummer.
Hey, why am I by myself? Yeah.
63. Okay.
Hey, Gypsy. Hey, I sent you the link there, Homer. Why aren't you here?
Yeah, where's the dude? We need the dude to make everything a little better. Buffer it, dude. Only the top 100 VAMs will go. I think it was, John. I honestly, I mean, I'll look again, which I will. I'll look again tomorrow, but I think it was in the 100 top VAMs. Jack's ready for a sandwich and coffee. All right, Jack. Enjoy your break.
Yeah, it's got to be
put your
top one.
on. What is going on there?
What?
It doesn't look like you got a shirt on.
Hi,
I have
dude.
a shirt. It's a Niner shirt.
No, just where the light was hitting it. Didn't look like you had a shirt on. It was funny.
It's for the Morgan and Peace Dollars, it's got to be the top 100, hot 50, or hit list 40.
Poor Gunny. What
For the VAMs, Gen X?
Poor Gunny.
Yeah.
Now we have other people in the community you can send it to double check if it's a VAM, don't we? I mean, Robert Lawson is really good. And
Yeah, it just depends on how high up it is and what they'll recognize at PCGS. Well, it's not that book is not shut yet either, Uncle Robert.
Yeah, I wouldn't say so.
Did he put down which variety he was looking for the attribution on?
Yeah, I know which one it is. I think it was 3A. He can tell you if he wants in the chat, but I think it was VAM 3A or something like that. It's been a.
And how many of you actually saw it, or he just saw it, or you saw it too, Ken, or?
No, it was my coin. I got the coin graded. I got it from Joe Durbin.
Right.
And it definitely is and it got graded at a straight MS63. So that's exactly, they left it in the same thing that I got it graded in. Yeah, 3A. It's VAM 3A Gen X. It was the VAM 3A for the 1884 Carson City. So I got that coin raw. And I sent it off to PCGS, and then just to tell the story, and Uncle Robert I think is okay with it. I traded him for something for that coin with the thought that I told him what it scanned at, which was a little bit less than what we traded for. But then with the VAM, I thought it would have a little more value, which it would have, or it does, but it's not,
But as Gen X is saying, you might have to send it to the right company.
I'll make it right with him. He knows.
Maybe send it to Annex or something.
We could send it to a couple different places. I'll VAM through you, Flag City parts. Yeah, or we'll ask Robert Lawson or Wexler's people. Somebody in the chat, or they're not in the chat right now, but in the tribe, they sent something to Wexler because Wexler still has a few people working for him, and they did put something down for this person and their coin, and pretty quick turnaround too. Numismaniac, my friend to the north. I took a numismatic evaluator.
Does only certain ones, and then I believe his son does some of the ones that he used to do, and then he's got other people that have been there for a while but are still doing
some underlings, to carry it out.
So I just checked on his site. His site was just updated on, a couple weeks ago or something. So yeah, it's still going on.
I'm only showing one VAM that PCGS recognizes for 1883.
It's good to see Flag City. It's good to see a Numismaniac.
Yeah, that's so weird too, though. How
Daddy.
Only certain grading companies will recognize certain things.
Annex will, if it's any type of variety, they'll put it on the label.
Right.
But you said it's an 1883 coin, right?
No, 84
Yep.
Gen X. 1884 Carson City.
Okay, there's a VAM 2A that they recognize.
I think so, Flag City. Dude, I gotta look back, man. It's been a while. It's been a long week.
Large dot. A VAM 4 small dot. VAM 5 double ear. And that's it. That's all they attribute to the 1884 at PCGS.
I will get those.
All right.
At least with my quick looking on my phone here.
Yeah. No, thank you for looking.
What's up, Flag City?
But again, I'm not a variety guy, so I don't know.
I'm learning it's a really delicate community to throw your toes into the pool.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I mean, 63 is a decent grade. I mean, it's even without.
Yeah, I mean, a straight 63. I mean, it's a 400. It scans at 420 or 425.
Well, if you guys remember, my GSA Carson City Morgan, the one I got it graded in a big slab, and that came back in MX63, same grade.
The only 64 I got was the one that it had it's a 1878 S, and it has this really cool toning on the ear of the obverse on Lady Liberty's ear, and that got a MS64, which I thought that was like a good grade for, you know, especially with the toning. That who knows what they're going to do with toning, you know, and it was only on a small portion of the coin right on her ear, but you just don't know if they're going to be like, oh, this is, you know, artificial toning and we're going to details it, you know. If they throw details on it, it's just the grade of death.
When you're talking there, that's good, right? I mean,
yeah,
and it's got to be exceptional because of the, well, I've got my own conspiracy theory and all that stuff.
We haven't asked Gypsy yet. I mean, I know we care, and I want everybody else to let him know we care too. But Gypsy, what have you been up to, brother?
Nobody cares.
We do.
Nah, just kidding.
Come on, Gypsy.
What have I been up to? Just working. Putting out some job applications. I said I was going to wait till after the fun show to get anything. Well, I've waited a little longer than that. So, yeah, I'm just going to keep working on the TSA thing. But until then, I'm going to get at least 1 or 2 jobs just to kind of help things out and get a savings going, some other stuff. But, yeah, just working. Just here, waiting for Jan and the tribe to come back. Oh, yeah.
Good deal.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we just, man, this side of the planet, I've been, or I should, the planet, let alone the country, man, candle at both ends like just about everybody else, and just needed a break from this stuff, you know. And then once Thursday came around, I'm like, man, I ain't got it in me because, oh my God, last week I had nothing in me, you know. And then this week, finally heard from the Don. Great to hear from him. Then all of a sudden I was like, you know what? Get our butts back up here and get back to our little weekly groove session, because, you know, miss a lot of these people, miss everybody, you know.
Yeah.
Well, aren't we supposed to be having like an auction once a quarter at least for a
Yeah, but this one I'm working on a charity ride. Remember, we're not going to be doing an auction until June. So this is all on me, man. I got a lot of leg I'm working on and doing this charity ride. So stay tuned.
Okay.
Dude.
So, I mean, still could do something for the quarter besides that, I guess, right?
Well, trust me, that's going to take out all the energy I have to do that and doing an auction. I'll be honest with you.
All right. Just saying, we like the auctions at least once a quarter.
I understand.
Even
just
if we get
changing it up a
one
little bit for the first quarter.
Yeah. Even if there's a small one just for the channel for shipping and whatever else.
I'll auction off this piece of paper just for you if you give me right now.
That sounds good. $2.
Okay, but I don't want to.
Oh, wow. He is getting old. You're right.
How's your how's your young lady recovering from her? Your young lady, how's she recovering from her spill?
Jack, he is old. I mean, she's back to work full time, but she's never. Well, I don't know, never. She hasn't gotten back 100%, and some of that's her. She didn't really do a lot of physical therapy, and she needs to get back to that. But right now, she's just trying to work, keeping her business going and everything. She lost quite a bit of clients from the pandemic, and then also from the year she had to take off, or about a year that she had to take off for the injury. So her business, you know, suffered. So she's just trying to get prices where they need to be, get the clients where they need to be, get her work schedule where it needs to be, where she's got a comfortable income again. So
gotcha.
It's more financially getting back to it. We all know how that is, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, and I mean, like me,
Yep.
I've had some views, and every one of them I get, they say, "Oh, you're overqualified," and it's just crazy. I don't get it.
Yeah, I had a lead the other day, and they want to pay me like $18.50. I'm like, when people at McDonald's are about to get 20, I'm like, I need a little bit more than that. It was like a lead position and all this stuff. I'm like, okay, you want me to be management for $18.50? No thanks.
Yeah, man,
And I mean,
I get it.
I mean, that sounds low compared to what you're asking for your stuff, but I mean, I'm not wanting to do anything too technical. I'm not wanting to do anything too physical anymore, or at least right now. So, you know.
Well, hell, I got my college beating me up because they were like, "Hey, you got those classes, but you don't have a degree, so looks like I'm going to be starting back up on my bachelor's degree in, I think in April."
How many more classes?
Oh, about another year.
Another year for a degree? Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. No, I can do it.
Yeah.
Puts a little extra cash in your pocket, you know, and hey, what if I got time, why not do it, you know?
Yeah, there you go.
I got my GI Bill, may as well, hey, I paid for it, may as well use it, eh?
Hello, Gatita. Also.
Gatita also. Hi, friend. Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. I think she's gonna chill. I thought she had to go OUT, but no, she's gonna. She just threw her head down and she's ready to assume the.
So
chill
Can the missus, she got her degree. How's life looking for the job market out?
Oh, dude, we're making like millions of dollars.
Sweet.
We're super rich.
Monopoly money, I'm sure. Yeah.
No, nothing's really changed. Everything is, you know, we're just trying to keep our head above water like everybody else is, and nothing's really changed. I mean, she's going for something, and when she gets that, then things may change, and you know, we're just
good. I'm always hoping because I know those
like
it helped me. So
LIVIN.
Hopefully it turns into a gold mine for you guys, you know.
Thanks, man.
Well, looks like
hope so too.
Looks like Jack's getting an
extra. Gen X took his medicine. I bet you he's going to turn his camera on and he's going to be passed out at his desk.
He told us he was going to stretch. He said he was going out for a little stretch. So
I know.
And Patty, thank you.
He and I are either getting together Monday or Tuesday next week. We're putting our brain together and start getting some stuff going that he and I have been talking about. And we're trying to plant the seed and try and get the Don down here, but apparently the Don did say he's going to come down for the Summer Fun show. So hopefully by then I'll have enough cash together because my goal is this summer I want to get that $500 bill. But hey, if I don't, keep at it. You know what I mean?
Which show are you getting that at this summer?
Yeah, the Summer Fun show in Orlando.
Summer Fun, okay.
Yeah, the one where
I've never been. I've heard it's not quite as big, but they said there's still a lot of tables there.
Nice. And still no on the.
But the wife
also for either of you guys?
Because you know the one in Orlando. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Still no on the Tulsa show for either of you?
Oh God, no.
I'm not gonna have the money to go to the Tulsa show for sure.
But the wife wants to go because you know. They tell everybody the fun show in Orlando is the biggest coin show in the U.S. And the second biggest one is Northern Georgia. And Colleen wants to go to that one. So maybe heading to that one. Oh, there's one for you.
Can, what's the story with the Eagles lawsuit over the song Hotel California? The lawsuit is you can check out anytime you want, but you can never... Ask Jeeves. I think that's the. I don't know what.
What it's about is somebody has stole Don Henley's notebook that had handwritten lyrics in it, and he's trying to auction it off to make money, but Don didn't give it to him. It was stolen. So this guy has property that belongs to Don Henley, and he wants it back.
It's like stolen art. Yeah, you're trying to like the what's the worst thing of stealing the Mona Lisa?
Exactly.
Trying to sell it. You know, like how are you going to sell something like, you know, that's like you steal something like how you like something that's recognizable. How do you think you're going to sell it? Don't you think like things are going to come down on you when you try to, even if you sell it to somebody on the black market, there's somebody who will pay off that person to, I mean, come on.
Speaking of that, I heard there were some idiots that tried to slash some stuff on the Mona Lisa recently. They like threw water on it, threw something on it. People are like, it's in a glass case. Why in the hell?
Well, they did that. Do you remember those people did that to the U.S. Constitution? They threw like powder all over the, but thankfully it's in an enclosed glass. But it's like, come on, people.
It's enclosed.
Well, and
but we still made our point. No, you didn't.
I think it was in Iran. They just started like toppling over all these like really like historical sculptures, huge sculptures, timeless, just like, you know, not timeless, but like really.
Well, and the Taliban did the same thing in Afghanistan, stuff that was, you know, thousands of years old.
Yeah, and you wonder how many times does that happen in history, or fires, you know, but fires are an act of, well, hopefully an act of God, not just, you know, or not, you know, an act of arson or a random act of arson, but I could see like a fire, if you lose something in a fire, if it happened naturally, it would be a little easier to swallow than somebody just, you know, going rogue and just trashing stuff that has been there for thousands or hundreds of years. It's like, to me, that just upsets me. Like how people could just trash stuff that is, I don't care what your religion or your nationality is, whatever your thoughts or your beliefs are about yourself or this world. Live and let live on some level, you know, just let shit be. Like, there's my swear jar thing. Just let it be.
Yeah, have some respect for you know, history, tradition, any of those things, you know, that countries and civilizations are built upon, you know, the world is built upon. You know, just like you said, whether you agree with it or not, some cases, just leave it be, though. You know, it's been there for so long.
Yeah.
You know?
It's hard to, like, you know, sit with things that you don't agree with, but there are many things in this world that we don't agree with. There are people that we don't agree with. There are things that, you know, get challenged every day. And the bottom line is you come back to what feels right. You come back to what you, and the people that you want to kind of be around, that make you feel right, that, you know, hanging out with old friends, hanging out with, you know, meeting new friends with the old friends, you know, that's what life is about in my estimation, you know, because there are so many other things that can throw you off in life that can just really make you feel like, I don't connect, I don't belong, I don't fit in, you know. But when you just whittle it down to like a simpler thing and a simpler time, when you were a kid, you sussed it out, you know, on your own, you know, in the playground, you know, and figured it out, and you just did, and that's the truth. The truth is when you actually just suss it out with people, not when there are all these like intervening or other factors that kind of slant that, you know. I think when you just basically put it down to its pure form, we all just kind of suss it out in a way that is meaningful to you, and whatever's meaningful to you, you'll attract that. you know, and whatever is important to you, you'll attract that. And whatever, like the Don was saying, direction to go with your channel, whatever, you know, and we touched on this earlier, whatever you're doing that you really enjoy doing, there's something really cool and attractive about that, because you're doing it with your heart, and you're putting something into it, which is your personality, your own unique slant, your own unique take on it. And maybe how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but damn it, I've never seen somebody make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that way. And I didn't even taste it, but I've never seen somebody make it that way. And I'll watch you make another peanut butter, or I'll watch you make a, you know, almond butter and jelly sandwich next time. There's just something for everybody. And what's that, Don?
No, I said my father, he used to love that cashew butter.
Oh, that was Gunny. The cashew butter, yeah. Whatever kind of butter you need, you know, we got it.
Yeah,
just
forget about it, yeah.
Just make the sandwich.
Fugazi, yeah. Fugazi, yeah, whatever. But listen, where is Gen X? Because I'd love to keep talking. I know Gen X is taking his medicine. I got a busy day tomorrow for Friday. Oh darn! I was going to kick him out early. All right. But hey,
I'm just playing with it.
We'll wait for Gen X to come back. But Gypsy, parting words, my friend.
Uh-oh.
He just kicked himself out.
Oh.
Well, how about this? We'll go radio silence. We'll wait.
Press the wrong button.
Continue.
Sorry. Parting words. Not much going on right now. My head's pretty empty. As usual, just be nice to each other. Respect history. Respect other people's views. You know, we all have different ones. You know, that makes it actually kind of fun. Just debate it. Don't argue. Have fun. Be the good wolf. Love and laugh.
And there he goes. We know Gen X is coming. He said he's going to come in here. So how about this, Ken? We'll wait.
Cue Jeopardy theme.
Where's that come from?
She's not used to me whistling like that. Did that freak you out? Arg. Arg. Woo-hoo.
Arg? Oh, you said she's almost a year old.
Say what?
You said she's almost a year old, huh?
Yeah, almost 1 year. Hi.
Well, she seems quite the friendly little girl.
She's super dope. Ow. Stop.
Listen.
Sorry.
Oh,
folks.
we're waiting.
I had to stretch my back.
Yep, I told them.
Waiting on you.
I told them that you were doing that.
Yep. Dollar waiting on a dime. I know. Uh-oh.
Well, I guess I guess we're gonna let you say the friend, but then
I'll be right back.
I will
listening to Gen
I'll
X.
let you know, Gen X. I'll stay in touch with you. We'll get together Monday or Tuesday, like I told everybody else, and we'll take it from there. But hey, you take it from here.
Okay. Well, I guess if I'm closing it out, I just want to say thanks everybody for stopping in. It was fun. It's been a while since everybody's gotten together, and it was fun. So thanks for spending a little bit of time with us, letting us just BS, as the title said. So until next time, folks, I'll see you. 73.
73 Gen X.
All right, Mr. CC, go ahead.
Love that guy. It was great to, like Gen X was saying, and Gypsy and Gunny. It's great to hang out with everybody. And Don, it was great to have you up and see you again and chill with you. And you know, we have a home base, and our home base is here, the tribe. It's something that we have that is special, and it's something that is is evolving. It's something that's growing. It's breathing. It's living. And when you have something like that, you're blessed. So thank you all for coming and catching up. And it really was nice to see you all. And until next time, count your blessings, not your problems. Peace.
Well, with that said, everybody, it was fun. Good hour and 40 minutes, like we said, just to have a little BS session. It was great to see Gen X, Can. We all got back up here. Y'all heard the Don who was going through it. I know Can did something for me a long time ago, and it meant a lot to me when he did it on a live stream. And to you, brother. Cheers.
Cheers, Gunny.
You ain't having fun. You're doing something wrong.